In the third part of our seminar, we're going to evaluate trig functions of any angle. So here's what we need to do. First, we find the reference angle. Then we find the value of the trig function for that reference angle. Then we use the quadrant where the terminal size lies to determine the sine. Now there's an easy way to remember this. ASTC. In the first quadrant, all of our trig functions are positive. Only sine and its reciprocal cosecant are going to be positive in the second quadrant. And the third quadrant, only tangent. In the fourth quadrant, only cosine. There's a mnemonic device to help you remember this. All students take calculus, since we're in pre-calc. Or you can think of it what I call the Huppler rule. All science teachers are crazy. And then here are your reference angles, if you haven't had those memorized yet, to help you solve these problems. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a look at 4 pi over 3. Well, the sine of 4 pi over 3. So what happens is, I know 4 pi over 3 is bigger than pi, so it's in the third quadrant. My reference angle is going to be pi over 3. Well, I look at my chart. What is the sine of pi over 3? It's a square root of 3 over 2. Now, in the third quadrant, sine is negative. So there's your answer. Negative square root of 3 over 2. Let's do the tangent of 150 degrees. So here's 150 degrees is between 90 and 180. So tangent is 150. My reference angle then is 30 degrees. So I look at my chart and I find the tangent of 30 degrees. The tangent of 30 degrees is the square root of 3 over 3. So we have the square root of 3 over 3. Is tangent positive or negative in the second quadrant? And in the second quadrant, it's negative. So negative square root of 3 over 3. Let's take a look at the secant of 15 pi over 4. Notice 15 pi over 4, that's bigger than 2 pi. Is it bigger than 2 pi? Because 2 pi, let me back up here. 2 pi would be what over 4? Well, that would be 8 pi over 4. So my coterminal angle of 15 pi over 4, if I take 15 pi over 4 minus 8 pi over 4, I get 7 pi over 4. So almost all the way around, isn't it? So that puts me in the fourth quadrant, because this would be 7 pi over 4. So my reference angle is going to be pi over 4. So I look at the secant of pi over 4. So secant of pi over 4 is the square root of 2. Now, secant is the reciprocal of cosine. So when I look at my mnemonic device, cosine is positive in the fourth quadrant. So square root of 2 is going to be positive, and there's your answer. So you got the square root of 2 for that one exactly.